Hello, and welcome back to Real Expectations, where we discuss what we expect going into a movie and contrast it to what we get out when we get out the movie. When I went into Solo Mío, my expectations were shaped entirely by the title. In Spanish, Solo Mío isn't about being alone. It is about ownership. It suggests exclusivity, emotional claiming, and the idea of holding something close and calling it yours. So I expected a relationship driven story, possibly one about attachment, insecurity, and or possessiveness. What I did not expect was how comfortably this movie would settle into the romantic comedy territory and how thoughtfully it would use that genre to say something real. The movie is at its core a romantic comedy, but not one that pretends love always conquers out or is meant to be held on to. Kevin James plays a leading man who is convincing precisely because of his flaws physically and in the movie. His character isn't chasing love out of confidence. Like most people in this country, he is clinging onto it out of fear. Fear of starting over, fear of being alone, fear that letting go means failure, which for me seems normal. As for the story, as it unfolds, the film makes its central point even clearer. It is better to let someone go when they are not fully in love with you than to keep them simply because you're afraid of loneliness. That lesson lands quietly but effectively, and it reframes the title of the movie. Solo Mio stops being about ownership and starts being about maturity and growth. Understanding that love isn't something you claim, it's something you earn and has to be mutual. By the end, the movie was surprisingly refreshing. Not because it reinvented the romantic comedy, but because it respected the emotional reality behind its hardest truth. Sometimes growth means letting go, not tightening your grip. And for me, that made this a thoughtful, compelling watch that I give a B, and a romantic comedy that earned its sentiment instead of forcing it down your throat. If you've seen Solo Mio, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. And if you like expectation versus reality movie talks, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.